Dad's involvement in the war was never talked about at home until he was about 80. It was only as we got older and we were watching stuff on the TV and he would say, "Oh yeah, I was there."
In 1942, the island of Malta was in a strategically vital location, supporting British forces fighting the Germans in North Africa by destroying their supply lines from occupied Europe. Consequently, Malta suffered the full onslaught of German and Italian attacks. By 1942, the island was starving and lack of supplies, such as aeroplane parts and fuel, was bringing the island's war effort to a grinding halt, which in turn left British forces in North Africa in great peril.
My dad joined the Merchant Navy when he was 16 years old. Go forward 3 years to 1939, war was declared. He got another ship back to the UK to sign up in the reserved occupation, which was the Merchant Navy, for the duration of the war.
In 1942, Arthur Weaver was aboard the merchant ship Harpassa, bound for Mombasa in Africa from India, when his ship was attacked en route.
Dad was torpedoed and picked up by another ship, straight back to the port to sign on to another ship.
That was the merchant vessel Glenorchy. Arthur, now 22, was on his way to Malta as part of a huge convoy from Britain, attempting to relieve the beleaguered island. Unless it arrived by the end of the summer, the island would be forced to surrender. The convoy of more than 50 vessels was under constant attack as it made its way across the Mediterranean. By the time it finally arrived in Malta on August the 15th, the Allies had lost 13 vessels, 9 merchant ships, 1 aircraft carrier, 2 cruisers and a destroyer.
I would like to say very proudly my dad was instrumental in the Relief of Malta.
However, Arthur in fact never made it to Malta. Just 2 days from the island, his ship was one of the 9 merchant vessels sunk.
They were picked up by the Vichy French and they were imprisoned in North Africa.
Arthur's war exploits could well have been over at this point, but as newspaper reports confirm, Arthur escaped from Tunis.
I always thought that he had this strawberry birthmark in the back of his back. He intimated many years later that it was actually a bullet hole.
Despite having been sunk twice, on his return to England, Arthur yet again joined another merchant ship and continued his service until the end of the war and for many years beyond.
Merchant Navy, they didn't get the recognition that the Royal Navy got until many years later, and we petitioned and fought and he eventually did get his recognition.